Hello and welcome to the Effectology Method Program, and congratulations, because you have made an incredibly powerful commitment to yourself by joining this program. You have made a commitment to evolve into the most prosperous and abundant version of yourself. You have made a commitment to go on a journey and create transformation, real lasting change, and this program will support you all the way. Now, just a couple of quick things I want to cover off before you dive right in. So what you'll find is that, as you know, we will work together for 6 months continuously for 3 weeks of each month, and you'll have the other 2 weeks off to catch up, do other things, practice everything that you have learned. So you will receive an email at the start of each of those working weeks that we are together, just reminding you that the week's lesson is now available, and reminding you that there will be a live Q&A coaching and implementation call at the end of that week. Now, the live calls are usually on the same day at the same time, but please do check the Facebook group events tab for details and make sure that you note any changes. I will always send an email out if there's been a schedule change, but please also be proactive and just make sure you keep an eye on things. And if you actually tick going to all of them, even if you can't make it possibly, then you will get a notification and a reminder from Facebook at the time as well, which just helps keep us all on track, because I don't want you to miss a thing in this beautiful journey. Now, I do really recommend that you grab yourself a gorgeous journal to track your progress, and in which you can do a lot of the homework and the exercises that we'll be doing during this program. I will give you a few worksheets here and there, but generally I'd like you to work in your journal. And what I really recommend you do is, in the very front of your journal, write a letter to yourself, write yourself a note, so that when you have evolved and you have transformed and you've become a whole new version of yourself, you have something to look back on that reminds you of how far you've come. So in that letter, make sure that you include your fears, your worries, the things that are stressing you, the things that you want to change. Make it a little bit of a message in a bottle to yourself, a little time capsule, so that when you look back, you can really remember what the things were that pushed your buttons, the things that were your pain points, the things that you dreamt about, the things that were going well, the things that you really wanted to up level and shift, and put that right in the front of your journal as a little note to yourself, and that'll become really, really powerful for you to look back on. Because you know what? Once you actually change at the unconscious level, which is where we'll be working most of the time here, once you change at that level, you lose your connection with that old version of you. You really cannot quite remember what it was like. You might have some hazy memory, but you lose that emotional trigger, that emotional connection. So having that letter to yourself will be really, really powerful and a beautiful way to celebrate your progress. Now, I've already mentioned the Facebook group. You should have joined it by now. And I want you to just know that that group is not just a place where we make announcements and share homework. That group is your sanctuary. That group is where you have an ongoing, constant connection well beyond the first 6 months that we work through this framework in the program together. That's where your family lives. That's where the women who are on the same journey as you, who want the best for you, who want you to succeed, who have your back, that's where everybody's hanging out, including myself, and they're always ready to support you and to just be a sounding board for anything that's going on. And I just want to clear up one myth straight away. You are absolutely allowed to post in there if something's not going well for you. I've had messages in the past from people saying, oh, I didn't want to be negative, so I didn't want to put that in the group. Do you know what? When you're looking for solutions to problems, you are not being negative, because you are solution focused. So if things aren't going the way you want them to be going and you'd like some support and you'd like to just share, absolutely do. And we're always going to be coming at it from a level of supporting you. Sometimes you need to have a little whinge before you can move on and shift things, okay? And that's totally fine. We'll always be there to support you and remind you of all the tools you have available to you to start making the changes, making the shifts, and getting yourself back out of a funk when you need to. So it is your sanctuary, and it's your place to retreat to as well, to just remember of what life should be like, because most of the world out there doesn't think like we think. They see the world as a place where they're a victim and everything's just happening to them. And sometimes you just need to retreat from all of that and go back to where your people live, where you can speak openly about the way that you choose to see the world and not be looked at as some sort of freak who lives in a bubble. So the Facebook group is your sanctuary. Please treat it as such. Please love and accept and treat everybody else the same way as you want to be treated. I know you all will, and celebrate that we have this beautiful space. Now, everything that we do along the 6-month framework that we're working through will be recorded. So you will have the lessons for each of the 3 weeks of the month. So 3 lessons per module. They will be recorded, and all our Q&A live calls will also be recorded. So if you miss one, it's fine. It's still there for you to catch up on, and you will get so much out of watching the recording of anything you've missed. You can also message or email me with questions prior to a Q&A call if you know you can't make it. And the other thing that's really powerful that I've been doing with my Manifesting Masterclass students forever is, if you know you can't make it live, set an intention of what you'd like to gain clarity on what you'd like to gain deeper understanding on, or what problem you need a solution to. And I guarantee you it will pop up on that call. It's pretty amazing how that happens. Okay, so you're here, time to look around. There is pre-study for you, which if you've joined late, you can skip it because it'll be covered again when we get to the effectiveness module, or you can do it whenever you need, just to clear a little bit of extra space, because that's what the pre-study is especially designed to do. It's designed to help you clear some space so that you have all this time and space you need to do this program and to fit everything else that's important into your life as well. So do the pre-study, maybe just in the gaps between us working together, whatever works. Right, it's time to get started. So once again, congratulations for being here. This is the start of your conscious evolution, and I am so excited because I'm here to celebrate your infinite potential. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.